guys, so welcome again to my channel. Today I wanted to do a roundup of all I have been using in 2021. All of the products listed in this video are products that I had used throughout the whole year, and they are actually carrying into this year because they are my tried and true favorites. So instead of me rambling for another 15 minutes, why don't we just jump right in to all of the products, because this is going to be a long one. To prove to you, I have my second cup of coffee right here with me. So I will be going through all of the products basically as I would, excuse me, I guess that's too much caffeine. So I will be going through all of these products like I would do my makeup. So the first thing that I will be starting off with is skin prep, which will include kind of things that I do put on before my makeup as well as primers. So the first one is MAC, the Strobe Cream in Goldite. So basically this I love to put as basically a skin prep because it does give you a glow look to your skin. I did use it today in my makeup, and it doesn't really kind of just sit on your skin. It does prep it for your primer and the rest of the base of your makeup. So I do really recommend this product. The next one that I will be talking about is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is such a versatile product that I had learned, I think I want to say in middle of 2020. The way that I love to use this product is, one, I will use it kind of all throughout my face, and then I will lay my foundation on top of it. Another way that I like to use it is kind of like a skin tint. So basically after I use my skincare and my moisturizer, I will go in with it to kind of give my skin a glowy, plump, supple look. And the last way that I have used it is basically as a highlighter, but underneath my foundation. So what I will use it as, I will kind of highlight my forehead, my cheekbones, my nose, as well as my chin and above my lip to kind of accentuate those high points of my skin. And then I will blend it in and then layer my foundation on top of it. And I kid you not, this product is something that you can use on a day-to-day basis all the way to your most glam days. The shade that I do use is 4 medium. And then the last two primers that I did use in 2021, the first one is Ole Hendricks Banana Bright Face Primer. And basically this primer, I like to use it more in the warmer summer months. It does give you that kind of glowy yellow tint to your skin, and it doesn't give you that kind of like talky silicone feeling to your skin. It really does absorb and make a nice canvas for your makeup to go on top of. And then the last one that I just recently got into is the Fenty Beauty, their Hydrating Primer. And this one honestly did take me by surprise. This, I believe, is the second product that I have used from Fenty Beauty. That is one of my, I guess, 2022 resolutions is I want to dip further into that brand. It does leave your face, especially now during the winter, it makes my skin feel hydrated as well as more supple for my foundation to lay flat on. And I have noticed that I don't have like kind of like where my foundation will settle into like the smile lines and stuff like that on my face. So the next category is basically I combine foundations and also my tried and true CC cream. So without further ado, you guys knew that I was going to name this one. It is the It Cosmetics CC Cream Plus in the Illumination, and I do use the shade Medium Tan. This CC cream, I honestly use it as my daily foundation. It gives you excellent like medium to full coverage, as well as it does have an SPF 50. So this is what I use on a day-to-day basis when I'm going to work, running errands or anything like that. I use this just because I don't have to worry about, did I apply my SPF? Did I not? It has it in it, so I really honestly love this. Then, of course, the #1 foundation that I have used throughout all the years, and in 2021 it wasn't going to change. It is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I use the shade 5.75. Honestly, I don't really think that I have to give that much of an explanation. It is a versatile natural finish foundation. It does provide a medium coverage. I really wouldn't say that you could build up to full coverage, but there's no better foundation that I have found that really does help my skin. Then this foundation, which is the Hourglass Stick Foundation, I did get back into using this foundation. I want to say now during the more cooler months, I do use the shade Golden. I love how quick and easy it is to apply it. You just basically do little tiger stripes throughout your face, blend it out with a beauty blender, and you're ready to go. And it does give you a natural to like satin finish to it. And yeah, I really do enjoy it more during the cooler months. And then the last foundation I did gravitate towards here and there throughout the month is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I probably butchered this name, don't come for me. It does have SPF 15. I do use the color, okay. 320 Bisque Warm. I do love this foundation as well. The way that I have used it is because it is more of a natural to matte finish. I do end up kind of putting in liquid illuminator and highlighter mixed in with it. And I do like the way that it looks on my skin. It does not settle into any fine lines, as well as it does give you medium, and it can be built up to full coverage. Now, I really honestly only use one concealer, and I have been using this concealer since it came out, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use the shade Light Medium Honey. This is another cult favorite. It gives you full coverage. It brightens the under eye. It does not settle into fine lines. I don't find it to be drying in my under eye, even though I do have dry skin. It sets beautifully. It lasts all day and all night long if you are going from, let's say, work to like a date night, night out type of a deal. And the other one that I do use basically more as if I'm using like a skin tint, or if I'm literally going out with no makeup, but I want to give the illusion that I slept, I'm well rested. It is this Bobbi Brown corrector in light peach. So this does give you some coverage. It is basically the name. It is a under eye corrector. I don't really find the need to place that underneath the Tarte Shape Tape. So on days where I really am just putting on my moisturizer, a little bit of mascara, I will use that to make my eyes kind of pop and look more well rested. Now, we are going into my favorite realms, which is bronzer, blushes, and highlighters. So, I will start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I love this thing. It is what it does. It is a contour shade. It kind of gives you this little sponge applicator, and you kind of like twist this on and off. Excuse me. And it is more of a true brown contour, not too red, not too muddy type of a shade, and it does not have any shimmer to it. Then one product that I got into during the summer months once it came out is the Ella Luz. This is called the shade is Super Yummy Natural, and it's a stick bronzer. So this is more of a natural shade payoff of a cream bronzer. So basically I will kind of put it in my bronzing shades, which is like my forehead, my cheek, and also like my chin. I do love, and I did use it today, basically I will contour my bottom lip to kind of give my lip more of a plumper, fuller look. And this product really blends out like a dream. The way that I do like to use it is basically I will put it on top of just my moisturizer for that no makeup look during the summer, and it accentuates just the natural tan that you already have during the summer months. Then to stick with kind of cream bronzers, I have the Kosas highlighter bronzer duo in Tropic Equinox. So this bronzer is also kind of in the same category as the Ella Luz, where it is just kind of something to warm up your complexion a little bit more. It's not really a contour shade. And then now more onto the powder bronzers. So the first one that I have used throughout the entire year, this is my second one, is the Ilia bronzing powder in the shade Novelty. So this product, I will use it to kind of set my already cream contour, as well as I will use it as an all over bronzing shade. One that I will just basically, one product that I do use basically to set my cream contour is this palette right here from MAC. And I do use the color Sculpt, which is this middle shade right here. And then to set my concealer, I basically use a combo of these two, which is Emphasize as well as Cream. So this product I really do use mainly for like full glam days. Then let me just finish up with the bronzers, and then from there I will go back into powders. And then the last bronzer that I do love is this from the Charlotte Tilbury kind of duo highlighter bronzing duo. This is such a beautiful, beautiful natural brown shade. It does not look too muddy. It doesn't give you like that reddish brown terracotta shade. It is a true bronze rich color, and I love it year round. So to come back into the powders, one powder that I have loved throughout the whole entire year is this Ilia, and it is a radiant translucent powder in Magic Sands with SPF 20. So this powder, I love to use it to set my under eye as well as any of the other places that I have used concealer. So basically in my nose for my nose contouring, in my chin as well as forehead area. And it does, you know, give you that radiant glow from within look as well. And then this product is a newer product for me. It is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder palette. So I do have to say that Melissa Herkman, I want to say her last name is, she is a makeup artist from Instagram. That's how I basically found her. She has done Sivan's makeup, and that's how I basically started following her. She raves about the loose powder, but I wanted to kind of try out different shades to see which one was my favorite. So I ended up buying this palette on Dermstore, and basically it has 4 shades. I use these 2 for my under eye, and I will use this powder to kind of set anything else on my face. This powder, I think that I will be able to use more while I'm tan during the summer. But what I love about this powder is that it is enriched with hyaluronic acid. So because I am dry, I cannot use all type of powders. For prime example, and I hate to talk bad about a product, is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That powder really clings to any of my dry patches. It makes my under eye look crepey, where that powder, because it has the hyaluronic acid in it, will set my under eye and also anywhere on my face and basically give it a glow. as well as it will just make my skin look so supple and hydrated. So let's continue with blushes. I truly have loved this product, which is the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush. I love the color. There is a reason why they came out with the more extreme, because this honestly looks beautiful on so many different skin colors. Then I love, which I have to actually look to see if this Morphe palette is still available. It is a blush palette in 9N. It gives you 9 different shades. This shade is more of a bronzer type of a shade. And this one, because of the light, it is kind of getting washed out. It is more of a pale pink. Here we go. So this middle shade here, this row, is basically where I do stick to. Today I did a combination of this blush here in the middle and this one down here to kind of give me more of a rich color. These blushes are, number one, extremely affordable, as well as a little bit goes a long way. They are rich in pigment, so you don't have to sit there and like swirl your brush in it. You kind of just like dab and make sure that you kind of dust your brush, because if not, you will end up with like a glob of blush on your face, and that does not look cute. Then my last favorite is the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush in the color Ecstasy. So I do have other blushes, like other shades of this, but I cannot find them. And what I do love, okay, that is not working. What I do love about this blush is that it does have like that outer blush, and then in the middle it has kind of like a blush topper highlight. So I do like to kind of swirl my brush in both products so that I do get that glowy cheek blush look, but you can kind of just stick to the outside of it and not it's not really sparkly or shimmery, but that kind of extra added glow to the blush. Now my favorite section, which is highlighters. This year, believe it or not, I did dabble in more and use cream to liquid highlighters more than I did powdered ones. So my first favorite that carried from 2020 into 2021 is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand in the shade Spotlight. So just like that contour stick, it does come with like that spongy applicator. So I don't really like to kind of blot it on. I will take a brush and kind of get some of the product on my brush and dab it in that way, and then I will blend it in with my beauty blender. This highlighter really just makes you glow to the gods. I love it. It doesn't come off like patchy as some highlighters do, but it also doesn't give you that like wet look either. If you are looking for that kind of wet look, this RMS Beauty cream highlighter in Magic Luminizer is really the product that you are looking for. This product is so, so beautiful. Let me swatch it for you. It is like a champagne color, and it really honestly looks so beautiful, whether you're putting it under your foundation or on top of your foundation. I even like to use it as an eyeshadow, like in the inner corner, or basically in the middle, like the center of your eyelid, to give it a pop. Then the last liquid highlighter, I believe that I have already mentioned this in one of my other videos. It is the iconic liquid luminizer in the shade Original. This is also a product that a little bit goes a long way. And when I mean a little bit goes a long way, you only need like about a drop of it for your entire face. Or if you're mixing it in with your foundation, I would say to start off with like half of a drop. And that is just because if not, you will end up looking a little oily if you use more than what is necessary. Then, oh, I thought that I had finished, but there is one more cream highlighter, which is the one in this Kosas Duo in Tropic Equinox. I love this. I do use this more during the summer months just to give me that glow from within look. Now, to set the cream highlighters, this highlighter from the Charlotte Tilbury Bronzing Highlighting Duo, the shade right here, this is more of your more natural, I don't really want that beaming glow on my face type of highlighter. So girls that are looking more for like a okay, let me just dabble into the highlighter game, I do recommend this highlighter for you. Now, if you are looking for more of a bam, here I am highlighter, I hate to say this, I don't know if this palette is still available. It is the Charlotte, this is another Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold palette. As you can tell, this is a very loved palette. Sometimes I love to use this gold and like champagne color, these two in the beginning, and then sometimes there are days, and especially more in the summer, where I will just kind of swirl all three together and use that like kind of as an all over cheek glow. Now, I will be honest, I am not really a eyeshadow type of girl. I usually will use one of the bronzers, whether it's the Ilia or the Charlotte Tilbury bronzers, as kind of like an all over wash on my eyelids. I do like the look of this Kosas liquid eyeshadow in the color Globe. It is a coppery look. I do have it on my eyes today, as well as the Ilia bronzer in my crease. This, I love it because it does give you that natural look, which is really what I like to go for my eyeshadow. I don't really go into like the cut crease and all of that. It looks beautiful. I just don't have really the time for it. And then the one palette that I have really gone into is the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes. This, I love it to travel because it does give you like a wide range from like your natural nudes to like your pinky tones to like your copper and like richer browns to like those plummy shades. So I really feel that this palette, you can do so many different looks. The only shade that I will say that it is missing is a black, but I don't really miss it because I really don't do that much with my eyeshadow. Now, brows. Brows, oh no, there are a couple of more products that I really did like during this year. I just didn't bring them out with me. So I will start out with brow pencils. My tried and true is the Anastasia Brow Definer in Taupe. This is such a universal shade. I believe that like dark brunette, dark blondes to like what I basically have, which is like a balayage, to like brunettes can use this color and it will not really make you look too dark, and it does come with a spoolie as well. Then the other Fenty Beauty item that I have dabbled in this past year is the Brow MVP, and this is a dark brown. I did use this more towards the beginning of the year when my hair was a little bit darker, but I will still use this kind of more in the tail of my eyebrow to define it. And this is, it's really like a fine tip where you can go in and really make in those like light strokes and like little hairs. And one thing that really intrigued me was the applicator, which is basically this brush right here to kind of blend out the product. And then what I have been loving is, and I know I'm gonna say this wrong, is the Refi, what are they called? Like brow gel or whatever it is. I love the brush as well as the formula. So even though it does come out like a white, you kind of just make sure that you don't have enough on your brush and you just kind of comb it through. And then for the girls that do love that brow laminated look, you basically will use these two to kind of brush them up and like push them against your like your skin to make it look like that laminated look. And then mascaras. Mascaras are also something that once I find one that I love, I will stick with it till the end until it is not working for me. So one thing that I will forever purchase is the Lancome Booster XL. This is basically like a primer. It is like your white mascara primer that you do put on top. And you kind of like let that set for about a minute, and then you go in with your regular mascara. One mascara that I have been using throughout the whole year is the Lancome Monsieur Big. I love this mascara paired with the primer. It does give you that false lash extension, full fluffy look to your lashes. This combination is honestly unstoppable. And then this foundation, which, wow, I'm on a Lancome bandwagon, is the Idol Lash. And this one, honestly, I just started using it, I want to say maybe about a month ago. And what really intrigued me is this wand. So basically it does kind of give you like the form of your eye. So you kind of start off with this part here and you kind of just like brush up like a swooping motion through your lashes. And I will say that this is such a beautiful lengthening mascara. I wouldn't say that it gives you kind of like that full fluffy look, but if you are looking for more of a lengthening lash mascara, then this is really the one that you should be getting. We are going down to the wire. Okay, so now on to setting sprays. Oh, I am missing one, which is the Morphe La Continuous Mist. That one I have talked about a bunch of times in my monthly favorites as well as my empties. I love that setting spray, one, because it is continuous and it really sets all of your powders so that you are not looking like cakey. Then one setting spray that I did get into during the middle of the year is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So this setting spray, I know that some people say that it does leave you looking a little dry, and I don't know if it has like some alcohols in it, but it will kind of make your face like kind of like feel like stiff. But the way that I love using it is basically like in a sandwich type of pattern. So what I will do is, and I will use this only with a beauty blender. I don't spray it directly on my face. So once I put my moisturizer on and I basically set my face and prep it with, let's say, this MAC Strobe Light Cream, I will spray the setting spray on my beauty blender and kind of just get my skin ready to accept makeup. Then I will go in with my primer, my foundation, concealer. If I'm doing any liquid contour or highlighter or blush, I will then again go and start with my beauty blender soaked in this, and I will go in and kind of pat it through my face just to set those creams. Then after that, I will go in with all of my powders. And again, I will go in and set my powders with my beauty blender soaked in this again. And that's basically the way that the sandwich effect kind of came about. And I did do that today. As you can tell, like my face does not look powdery. It doesn't look like, and it doesn't feel like that look. And I know that that sound is kind of gross. Sorry for that. But my face still feels like hydrated and I'm able to move. Then, one product that I feel like did fall off of the bandwagon is this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I absolutely love this product. I will use it on no makeup days just to give me that luminous look, or I will go in and set my my face with this. This is not going to give you longevity of your makeup. It basically is just what the name says, a luminous skin mist. So it will give you like that glowy look, but if you are looking for one that will prolong the longevity of your makeup, then I have loved this Anastasia Dewy Setting Spray, and this one will prolong the longevity of your makeup with also the added benefit of giving you that luminous look to your makeup. So it's kind of like this Tatcha setting spray and this Charlotte Tilbury had a baby, then it's this Anastasia setting spray. And then last but not least, I will go in and say some of my favorite lip products. Let's go in with lip pencils first. So the first one, and I know this is not groundbreaking or anything that any of you have not heard about before, it is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. It is like that natural pinky nude shade. It is such a beautiful shade to kind of overline your lips to give you like that more plump and supple looking lip. Then the next one, oh, I have double of one of them, are these Sephora lip liners. I really honestly feel that this brand does not get talked about enough. And I don't know why, because it is from Sephora. Everybody knows the name, and what this line basically is, they do take like hints here and there from the makeup lines that they do have in store and make it more of an affordable product for their customers. So the first one is the Nudist 01. And it's this shade here. So this is more of a natural, real nude shade compared to the Pillow Talk, which is more pinky. And then this one is, where's the color? Dressed in the 90s. So this color is more of a brown, like it says in the name, more of that 90s type of color trend that is more in style now. It is the lip color that I have on my lips right now. And as you can see, it is more of the richer brown compared to the other two. Then one gloss that I have really loved this year is the Lawless Forget the Filter. This is plumping as well as it does nourish and like hydrate your lips, and it does really smooth the fine lines. What I do love about this is that it does give you a plumping effect, but without that like bee sting, like hurting plumping that some other lip products do possess. So this is really a favorite of mine. It is in the clear version. She has come out with, I believe, I know that there are two more. One is more of like a pinky rose, and then there's more of like a nude bronzing shade. So if you are looking for a plumper but that does not like hurt your lips and give it kind of like that blood red look, I would check this one out. And then so these two Patrick Ta, like lip colors. I wouldn't say that they are a lipstick, a liquid lipstick, a lip stain. It's kind of like they all got together and had a baby. The way that I do find that these last the most is that I will basically, like dab it in the center of my lip. And then from there, I will go with my finger and kind of blend it out throughout my lips. And that way I have seen that it kind of stains my lips and it will stay than me just like sitting there, going there and applying it like a lip gloss. These shades are She's Unapologetic and then She's Independent. So this is She's Independent, and this one, which is the lighter shade, is She's Apologetic. Then on to the more affordable lips. The first one is this Morphe color in Single AF. This is a very, very matte lip. So I would suggest that with this lipstick, you do exfoliate your lips as well as hydrate them before applying this, or you will see every single line, any like dryness that you do have on your lips, this will cling to. Then these two, which are from the drugstore. This color I love for like a day-to-day. I love wearing this to work. This is in the color Talk the Talk, and it is the Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon. Some people say that this is a dupe as well for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. So here you have the lip liner, and then here is this color, Talk the Talk. And I mean, I can't really see that much of a difference. So this is such a much more affordable price point than the actually Charlotte Tilbury, and it is creamy. It will last for a long time. Then this color is the L'Oreal JLo like collection that they did, and this is the Jennifer's Nude. This is really like a natural like pinky nude color. This I also really like to wear to work. Well, now with masks and everything, you're not really looking that much at lips, but I mean, sometimes I wear it just because I like to feel pretty, even if I'm the only one that knows that I'm wearing lipstick. So guys, these are my tried and true 2021 favorite ride or die products. All of these are going to be used now in the new year. I am looking forward to trying out new products that have released since the new year. And I would love for you guys to also let me in on some of your favorite products that you cannot live without from 2021. So be sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. I know that I did hit a pause during the holiday season, but I am looking forward to the new year and all upcoming videos. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.